John Mickle has described Julie and Jessica as a loving mother and daughter who loved adventure and had a great sense of adventure, and were on this trip and very excited to tour the White Island volcano. They were on board the Ovation of the Seas when they decided to book an excursion with a number of other Australians on Monday afternoon, but sadly at 2:11 local time they were caught up in that eruption. They've been missing ever since then, and family and friends were desperately holding out hope that they would be found alive. Family and friends were calling all hospitals across New Zealand, Foreign Affairs and the cruise ship operator as well, just desperately trying to search for answers and finally find their loved ones. But sadly it was confirmed by New Zealand authorities this morning that their bodies had been recovered. Let's hear from John Mickle.
Those of us who've got close families would understand that at this time we gather in the support of one another. I think for them, let's just take this day at a time. Today is the roughest day you want, and there's going to be a couple of rough days ahead as they come to the finalisation that this tragedy has impacted on them when we're a couple of weeks out from Christmas.
So Jessica, as I said, loved the outdoors. She was a promising AFL player and had a passion for animals. She was studying veterinary science at the University of Queensland. Her mum, Julie, was a part owner of an electronics company. And as mentioned before, John Mickle touched on their love of adventure.
They really loved the cruise atmosphere, but more particularly, they loved the adventurism that went with all the outdoor sports. So those of amongst the family who would know them would say that if there was an adventure that offered itself, then they would be the ones to do it.
So Tom, it's just an utter tragedy coming out of Brisbane today. Understandably, family and friends have asked for privacy at this time.